as we know that Mars and Venus are conjoining in the sign of Leo in Magha Nakshatra, where they are only 4 degrees apart from each other, which means it's a tight conjunction. Starting point of this conjunction I don't see as very good for domestic matters, domestic happiness. Because when Mars is transiting in the sign of Leo, it wants to show its power, it wants to act courageous. The element of boldness in native literally elevates, and Venus doesn't want to behave like that. Venus wants to maintain its balance, softness, and organization. It wants to organize its mind. So when Mars is conjoining Venus in the sign of Leo in Magha Nakshatra, what it wants Venus to do? It wants Venus to protect its power, position in the personal area, in personal life. So it might want native to think in a way that he becomes protective of his own power and position in his personal life. Now Venus is being aspected by Saturn too, as well as Rahu. The only little help that Venus is getting right now is from Jupiter. So whoever maintains a spiritual balance, practices mindfulness, so he will be able to temper his emotions and basically subside the effect of this conjunction. Because in this situation, Venusian properties are totally being compromised. So one needs to act very, very mindful of how he behaves in any space of his life. Now coming to the other side of this conjunction, Mars can provoke Venus to act in a certain way, which is not very much Venus. So easily getting provoked or igniting fights, giving a blow to unpleasant conversations, and when things don't turn in your favor, then you become upset about it. So where Mars is going to provoke Venus, Saturn can easily make it upset. So it's more like that you started the conflict and now you're also being upset about it. Rahu's aspect on this conjunction can aggravate ego issues. So one needs to be overall very thoughtful and mindful of how he is behaving. Because sense of pride, exaggerated sense of self, is something native is going to experience heavily if he is having afflicted Mars or afflicted Venus in his chart.